We will be doing question 28.39. A hollow metal sphere has inner radius A and an outer radius B. The hollow sphere has a charge plus 2q. A point charge plus q sits at the center of the hollow sphere. Part A is to determine the electric fields in the three regions. R is less than or equal to A, R is greater than A and less than B, and R is greater than or equal to B. Part B is how much charge is on the inside surface of the hollow sphere and on the exterior. Now, I've drawn out the sphere, and you can see that there's a hollow sphere here where this ring right here represents the sphere, and this part inside is hollow. We have the two radiuses B and A. B is for the outside circle, and A is for the inside circle. We have a point charge in the middle that has positive Q, and the charge outside is positive 2Q. So using these two equations, we're able to derive an equation for the electric field, which we'll be using for these problems, which is E equals Qn over 4 pi r squared epsilon naught. So we're going to put our drawing of the sphere right here, and now we're going to determine the electric field for the first one, R is less than or equal to A. So in this part of the question, we're looking at the electric field within the hollow part of the sphere. And since the actual shell of the sphere is not included, it's just from the R is less than or equal to A, the only charge will be Q. And so we can just simply plug in the values into our equation and get E1 is equal to positive Q over 4 pi r squared epsilon naught. Now, part 2 of part A is finding the electric field between A and B. So we have A, B. So for this equation, we're looking at the radius that is greater than A but less than B. So that's this part of it inside here, between these two lines. And since it's in between the two lines, we'll have a net electric field of 0. So you can just simply write down that E2 is equal to 0 units per column. Finally, for R is greater than B, or greater than or equal to B, which would be this part of the sphere from the radius, the outer radius, and outward. We're gonna have to combine the charges of the shell of the sphere and the interior charge. So we will get E3 equals 3Q over 4 pi r squared epsilon naught. So now we're moving on to part B of the question, which was how much charge is on the inside surface of the hollow sphere and on the exterior. Well, move this right here. So we know that the net charge on the interior of the sphere is 0 from this equation. So and here it's 0. And so in order for a point right here to be 0, this would have to be negative Q in order for these two to cancel out. So we know that for a point on the inside surface has charge negative Q. Now, we're also looking for a point that's on the exterior surface. Well, at this point, with this equation, we determined that the charge outside of the sphere was equal to 3Q. So, a point on the exterior of the sphere has charge 3Q. And that is it.